says Tuesday, right? Yeah.
Yeah, right. What is today?
Okay, well, I think we're live. Let me go ahead and switch over to your screen. It is Tuesday, January 27th. Okay, take it away.
Hello. Hey, everybody. 27. So, second day, and I was actually just looking back here a minute ago, actually, before we started. I was sitting there reminiscing over yesterday. I was like, this is the second day in a row that they've just kind of gotten it up to a kind of a resistance level or just a spot that needed to be. So, this was yesterday. And then they just sort of turned it sideways and it didn't really do much. And here we are again today. We had, looking at the ES, we had talked about really the zone. So I drew a big giant box today for both NQ and the ES. I said, here's really the zone that we're dealing with. Both indices had gotten above the decision points back yesterday. And the targets that were associated with this decision point were right here. So starting at around 7,009. So great. So here we are, start of the morning. They had given potential downside targets on the ES. Again, they failed to go any further down, which was really, again, just it's disappointing. I was really hoping they'd get closer to the bottom again, get closer to this decision point, even overshoot the decision point would have been fine. Hit the rubber band. That'd have been great. It would have been an awesome counter trend. But again, we just sort of started off the morning to the upside. And then they got first target up, at about 1040, 1045. And then that was kind of it from like a, buying perspective. Because now we're just too high. Now we're just everything trying to buy up here is just, trying to chase and do too much. They did give this zone for us, however, everything between about 7,012 quarter to 6 quarter. And same thing if I just sort of extend this over. We knew this was just going to be a bit of a struggle zone for the market. So here we are. It's like they're going to have a hard time getting through it, but to buy, we still have to go down, to get a better price. So they did finally give us these targets at about 7,005 and a couple more lower. We did finally get to the first target on the dip. So that realistically would have been, it's kind of an interesting one. So it's a counter trend to the smaller movement that was happening. But at the same time, we're in this much bigger movement here, so it made sense to look for any kind of buy opportunity. I was hoping again for the POC, which was closer to target number 2. Again, I didn't get what I wanted, so I actually didn't do anything on the ES once again today. So anyhow, NQ very similar. However, they actually did reach the first target of the downside scenario. So it started our morning off with